Hello, everyone, and welcome to my first episode ever of this City Skylines series here on YouTube. I am glad here you are joining me today with my first steps in this exciting adventure of making this YouTube series. We are here today on the King's Bay map, and we are going to build a lightly modded city with some quality of life mods and some assets from the workshop. I'll show you I have already, excuse me, unlocked the first 25 tiles, but we will be using the milestone progressions to unlock everything according to the milestones. I'll use the Find It mod to place down some assets too, but I try to stick with the unlocking of every asset through all the milestones. You might notice I have some extra balance in the bank. That is because this map started with somewhat longer avenue here, which I deleted because I thought it was a little bit too long towards the sea or towards this bay here. And yeah, I do like to plan ahead a little bit and make sure the road follows the coast a little bit more than it was. So I'll do that here. I'll bend this off a little bit to the left, and we'll just know where this road will be going in the future, and we can start building off our first roads. What I do like to do is use this part of the city or this part of the map for our first urban development and this part for our first industrial development. Obviously, in the future, we will be changing up this industrial space because I do not really like most of the assets that come out of the first spawns in the industrial zones. So we'll do a little overhaul in one of the next episodes, and we'll see if we can make something nice out of that. And the first steps I'll be taking are placing down the road layout here. And I just want to start a little bit out of this intersection right here. I do like to plan ahead a little bit, so I'll be leaving some space here for some beautification and some mass transit. So I've just built this out some 11 units. What I do like to do is make sure we have enough space for a little market square right here, and I think we will be building a little school on the right side of this road here, and yeah, we'll just make this nice big stretch, and we'll, like I said, we'll plan ahead, so I'm not going to follow the exact grid patterns like so, but I'll just leave a little bit of space in between so we can use some beautification and landscaping as well. And that brings me to my next point. I don't think I mentioned it, but I do want to build up to the tiny town milestone so we can use the landscaping and start beautifying our city a little bit. Like I already mentioned, won't be following the exact grids, but I do like to make sure we have enough space in between all our roads to put in some parks, some paths, and etc. What I also like to do is make sure we have a connection going up here. At some stage, I do want to have some development right here, but I do not like it if we have to push everything through the highway here. And a bridge over this bay here looks a little bit meh to me, so we'll just start by extending this avenue along here. We'll build it along the coast here and make sure we have enough space on the left side of the avenue for some nice beachfront houses, and we'll continue some sort of road along the coast here or parallel to the highway, so we can have some traffic going along the coast as well. well, just continue with our development here. I used 9 units here, so let's make it a little bit nice and mirror that here. What I do like to do is, like I said, make a little roundabout here for our trams in the future, a little market square, maybe some shops, etc., and have a school district right up here. We'll continue our grids as such, and yeah, our first urban development like that. Well, you see, we have used a little bit of space right here. We kept a little bit of space in this grid, and from here on I do want to follow the coastline, and maybe if we unlock our trams we can let the tram go alongside of the coast right here, so we'll leave some space between the roads and the coast there as well. So I think I'll just build a little bit off over here and snap to this road right here, so we have a nice little pocket here to build into. Yeah, we'll just continue our grid. I'm not going to grid out the entire city, but for the first few milestones I think that's quite fine. Obviously we just need some houses and unlock our first milestones. Well, I think this is quite nice for our first road layout for our first houses. I do like to start on the other side of the road as well for our first industry development, and obviously for our first services that we need. And services, I obviously mean the utilities, like the power, etc. I think I am going to build the coal power plant, and I do want to build the inland water treatment plant. I just like those to start with. And the inland water treatment plant and the coal power plant, they can fit nicely within the 5-unit block right there. So let's start with that right away. Whoop. Place down the coal power plant, and after that we can place down the inland water treatment plant. I do like to start off with that. Obviously we do need a road for that as well, and we'll just make sure we have enough space. Nope. I just missed one. Okay, well, no big deal, just pop it in anyway, and we'll move it around. Move it a little bit, so just adjust the road and place the inland water treatment plant back to back with the coal power plant. All right, we do need some water as well. I'm not going to use the water pump. I do like the water tower for the first start because it's a little bit cheaper and it works quite well, and we can make this part of the build too. I'm not going to place down the pipes. I'm not going to place down the power lines. I've disabled that through the 81 tile mod because I think that's just a little, yeah, we've already built enough cities in the past, and we know how power lines and the pipes work, and I just think they are a nuisance to place down. Well, let's just put in our first housing, and yeah, let's wait until they spawn in. And I'm going to add in some more houses right here. Of course, we have seen the first residential demand has been fulfilled, and we will need some commercial too, and we'll just place some around here for now. I do want to leave some space for paths and a road to have the tram enter right here. And we do need some industry as well. I'm just going to fill up these blocks right here, and like I said, we'll be remodeling this entire industry district, so I'm just going to plop down everything they need. Okay, I think we have some 258 people already, and our first milestone will be at 320. We just need a little bit more for our first milestone. Obviously, I have already zoned in enough for the houses to grow in. I'm just going to leave some space here for some paths in the future. And okay, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to go. And I'll extend this industrial area a little bit right here. And there we have it. The little hamlet. All right, we can go taxes, loans, garbage, healthcare, and education, which is a big milestone. From here, I do want to continue building enough or zoning enough industry and residential zones, and we will be plopping down a garbage facility as well. And I'll just make a little area for the garbage processing center right here. Yeah, let's do it like so, and we can build 3 more with some paths in between, which is quite nice. There is some extra demand for commercial zoning, and what I do like to do is make sure we have, well, a nice alleyway on this side and another alleyway right here, so we can use the gap in between for some beautification, and we can use the other side to to build some commercial. What I do like to do is have the commercial zoning face the avenue right here, which means I'll toggle zoning on the back road here, and I'll just make sure that's the wrong side again. I always mix those up, and it should be correct now. So there is zoning on this road on the left side, but not on the right side, and we'll do the same right here. I think again the wrong one, which is quite weird, but okay, here we go. And I'll make sure we can bring in some commercial development alongside of this alleyway. And yeah, those are the first steps. Well, I'm going to continue the grid a little bit around here, so we can leave some more space for urban development. And obviously I forgot to toggle on the zoning. And there we have it. Well, let's put some more in here. Leave some spaces for some paths. There we go. Once we'll just wait until everything fills up here and the demand is fulfilled, and we are already at 485 people in our place. This is going around quite nicely. Let me extend it a little bit more here and link up with the road if I had some money, which I don't. Well, let's wait until we reach the next milestone again, which should be anytime soon, because we only need 650 people and we're pretty close to that. I'll fill up a little bit of this demand here, and there we go. And I'm sorry, to go. Bye-bye. And in a few seconds, we'll be reaching our next milestone, and we will have some extra cash to start building up some schools, some medical facilities, and we'll start doing that. In the meantime, we'll zone a little bit more residential right here. These blocks, I do like to leave some space again for some paths just between those houses, and it gives a nice little variation with the block sizes as well. So let's hope we get some nice houses in right here. And for now, let's see if we can start building a school. I'll be using some parking lot roads here. I'll start with the small service road on this side. 3 units should be fine, and 3 units should be fine as well. And we'll just use Anarchy to put that in. I always forget to put in the parking lots itself, the decals, so I won't forget that now. That's the biggest one right here. And let's start with the disabled parking, the special needs parking on both ends, and continue on with enough parking, obviously, for whatever we are going to place down here. Right, we do not have electric vehicles in this city yet, so I'll just skip that one as well. Well, no, just place this one here. Yeah, that should be fine. All right. The residential demand and commercial demand has exploded. I'll just zone in a little more for the commercial demand right here, and it will be on the side streets, but that's fine by me. And I'll place some more commercial around our central square. And obviously we can continue with our grid-like structure here. We'll build this out a little bit further, like so, and a little bit further, like so. And we already have some fires in our city. We have a desperate need of police, I see, and we already have our first burning down building. I do have my automatic bulldoze mod, but it doesn't seem to be working because the burned down building did not get bulldozed automatically. I'll have to look into that in our next episode, or before our next episode. For now, we have reached the 1,000, and there we have it, tiny town. We can build park areas, industry areas, and landscaping. What I'll do right now is build the services we need. We have enough cash at hand. So what I think I'll do is start with a school right here. I can't build them on the parking lot roads yet, but I am able to place them along the road here, so they do have road access through the parking lot, which is nice. Just place it down right here, and we'll place this one right here. Obviously, we'll get back to this with some beautification, with some landscaping, but for now I'll need to put in some services, some police and fire protection. I'll pause the game a little bit because there'll be mad at me if I don't fix their issues. What I do like to do is make use of the gaps I left alongside of this avenue, just to put in the services we need. Think I'll use this sort of triangle to place down the medical clinic, the police department, and of course some fire department. This is going to be some sort of a services square. What I do like to do is just build a small alleyway right here. Place a little... Yeah, I think I'll be going with the parking lot service road here. So we can build a small parking lot on the side. We can do that on this side as well. And let's see how that goes, how that fits. Obviously it says there's spaces already occupied, but let's ignore that. And let's build it out of that. Yeah, this is going to be... Will this work? I think it might. We'll just use the parking lot road here as well and build off of this. This is the small 22-meter parking lot, and it should be the same, but it looks a little bit different, doesn't it? Well, it doesn't really matter. We'll place down our first medical clinic here, and I do like to have this one. I do think that fits right into the city we are trying to build right here. And obviously we'll place it alongside our parking lot roads. Yeah, we only have 8,000 left, so we need to start making some money again. In the meantime, I'll be filling in the parking lot roads with some parking lots, obviously. And let's place it right here. And fill in this one as well for now. And for this one, we only have a one-side parking. That's probably too much parking for what we are going to place down there, but that's all right with me. In the meantime, our city is burning and we have a lot of crime. So let's take a small loan for that. Doesn't really matter. But we'll be able to place down the right services. All right, we'll have the fire station right at the end, and they're going out right away because the city is burning. The police station will place along the parking lot road again, and we'll have it face this way. And we'll set it back a little bit further. Okay, so it seems we have our services in place. We also have some traffic issues I do like to fix. As you can see, there is no need for traffic lights on this road, and you will need some priority signs. And where this is the other way around, I want the main avenue to have priority over the other roads coming in, and we'll do the same right here. Oh, it's the wrong one again. Like so. Yeah, so this is the first milestones. We've reached the first milestones, and I think I'll be going for some beautification. So I do like to start with some detailing around this area right here. I think that makes a lot of sense because you're coming into the city. This is the first thing you really see. In the meantime, I've just looked into our automatic bulldoze mod, but it doesn't really seem to work because it should bulldoze every 5 seconds. For now, it doesn't really matter, but that needs some sorting out. For now, I'll just reset the objects that are burned down and just bulldoze it manually. Yeah, I'll start detailing right here. I'll be extending the backs of these buildings, place down some props, etc. And I will see you back when that's finished. So, I think we are done with detailing this little section. Let's take a quick look at what we've done here. We've placed some planters with some trees, some flowers along the road here in front of the medical clinic. We made this little square here. People can sit between all the nice flowers and planters as well. And we've also extended the parking lot for the medical clinic and placed down some ambulance props and some additional props. Probably these are like empty medical supplies, and yeah, there are some garbage bins as well. Also, we've put some nice trees and flowers and some places to sit here for the employees, and we've done pretty much the same along here. We've detailed with some fences around the road and some trees on the back. For this small fire station, firehouse, we extended it at the back as well. Put down some tables where they can sit and enjoy their lunch when they're not doing anything. We've placed down some sheds in the back as well for a little bit of storage or garden storage or whatever they might need. And we've also placed some commercial spots along the way for people just to enjoy themselves and have a small snack or drink when they're visiting this area right here. And of course, we've done the same with the police station. As you can see, a lot of trees. I do like this live oak. It's a beautiful tree, and we've placed some extra police car props at the side, some tire decals, and yeah, I think that's it. I see I've missed some parking spots right here. I'll place them in off camera, and yeah, I think that is it for now. I'm going to fix this. No worries. I don't want to get my buildings abandoned, even though they're not having enough educated workers. And in the next episode, yeah, I really did want to beautify or detail this as well. So I think next episode we will start detailing around the schools, this little part, and of course we'll place down some parks and trees and some playgrounds for our first residential neighborhood right here. And let's see if that leaves us any time to redo our industrial zone. That was it. That was my first episode. I thank you for watching and see you next time. Hello and welcome back to Kings Bay City. Yeah, I know it's a kind of boring name, obviously. The map is named Kings Bay, so the city is called Kings Bay City. Well, it's kind of at this moment I have really no inspiration, so I think that's something I would like to ask you guys, if anyone is watching this. What should we name this city? I think Kings Bay City will be the working title for now, and if anyone has some great ideas, then please let them know in the comments and I'll look into it, and yeah, maybe we can give the city a proper name. Today, in this episode, we have a lot of things to do. First of all, I'm going to extend this road network here a little bit further. I would like to have this follow along the coast a little bit and have it go something around this. Obviously, I have left the tree anarchy or some anarchy mod on, but that's fine. I will delete those trees later. In the meantime, let's connect this little neighborhood here up to the road as well. And I think the game is auto-saving because it is packaging and it's pretty slow at the moment. There we go. All right, let's just connect this road up to the main road network. And like I said, we have a busy day or a busy episode today. I would like to fill in this gap with a small park. I think I'll put that in higher speed. And of course, I do want to put some detailing between the houses, some paths, some little playgrounds, etc. And I think I'll do that off camera, but well, you'll see if that is the case or not. I would like to fill in these gaps, and I do want to start building up this school area right here. That is something for later this episode. I'm not sure if we have any time left after that, but if we do, I do like to start with this industry area right here. I think we have some natural resources here as well. Just take a look at it. Yeah, there are some farmlands or fertile lands available, and I think we are going to convert this to a new farm estate. And I would love to place them alongside the highway right there. So that is the plan for today. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do that all in the short amount of time that we have. But I think the first thing that I would like to do is start off with placing down a small park right here. And we'll just make sure this is a nice park area. What I do like to do is work with the gateless main entrances. I just like those a little bit better, and yeah, we don't have the need for a gate, so we'll place it down right here, as long as my computer works. There we go. And just so you know, I've had to redo this part of the introduction because my microphone wasn't on. To make sure we don't have different names in this episode or in this take, and the next one you're going to see, I'll just rename it to Oriental City Park. If I press enter, because that is the name of the park in the regular shoot, which is quite okay, but obviously in due time I do want to rename every district and every park, and let's see how it works. Yeah, there we have it, the start of a park. I'm going to fill it in right now, and I'll be back with you on a later moment. So, what have we built here? We've just built a little park, and then I removed the pavements from the cafes with the network multi-tool. Just an easy tip: if you don't know, you can unlock those roads or those segments, and you can upgrade them to the gravel paths if you like. And the rest of the park I just fill, or the cafes I just filled over with the surface painter tool. Yeah, we've just built a little park here, nothing too much. Some tiny playgrounds in here as well. I love those tiny playgrounds. They fit in every little nook, and they just bring your city so much more. So much more variety. I did like this little part. I just placed down a fountain and some planters with some flowers around them. A little central square here with some benches, some garbage bins, and of course some lights and some food stands. I think this worked out pretty nicely. What I'll do next is, I think I'm gonna detail these areas right here a little bit, and I think I'll do that right now, and I think I'll be back with you in a later moment. I know this can be quite boring just watching me fill up those empty spaces here, but if you do like to see that, just let me know in the comments below. If anyone is watching, then comment down below, and next episode I'll just make sure to film that for you as well. See you back in a little bit. Okay, and we're back. I've done some detailing around. I'll just show you what I've done. Between all these houses, we had already left some room, filled in the gaps with some paths, and I see I forgot to delete the houses right here, so they spawned back in, which isn't bad, but I'm just going to remove them for now because we don't want that path going through our houses and fences we've just built, which definitely doesn't look good. We've gone through all these houses, and we've just built some paths around here. We've added some bushes, some extra pathways, and of course some surface painter to make the impression that the path goes into the backyards. It looked kind of nice, if you ask me. Then here we are. We have this small garden area in the back of these houses with a small playground and another tiny park. They fit in quite nicely, and we've just finished it off with some bushes around, some trees. Of course, I've extended the park over here so I can place down those props or those park items within the parks. And here again, we've just extended the pathway behind the houses and made sure they had some gravel going into their backyards, with a little bench here and there. Nothing too fancy. That was the small detailing part. If you like to see me do that more often, comment down below, because I like to do that live as well, but it sounded just a little bit boring, or looked a little bit boring doing that right here. I think for now it is time for us to move our focus towards the school area right here. And there's not going to be a lot of assets that I'm going to place down here. I do want to make sure this is a big park area as well, so we could have some leisure items within this park as well. And I do like to start off with the gateless park entry here again, so we don't have that sort of ugly. There we go. Let's see, where is that side entrance? So we can place down another one. There we go. I'll just place 2 of these down right here. And I want to start by placing down some nice assets. I'm just going to extend those paths here a little further. Make sure I have my snapping on the right way. So I just snap to the angle here and perhaps the guidelines too, so I can make sure it snaps to another guideline. So just eyeball it a little bit. And 99.1% that like a quite okay eyeball. What we do like to do is make sure that this high school has some sports facilities. That is something I am not used to having, or at least I did not have that in my high school. The sports venues where we had to do our PE were quite a bit away, so like a 10-15 minute bike ride. But that always kept us healthy as well. I like to go a little like this, make a sort of triangle, and what I do like to do is be a little bit more walk and bike oriented. I just think that is natural within this park area, and where people come to play sports, go to the high schools, and I'll just, let's see if we can make it like this. And I think this would be a good place where people will park their bikes, obviously. Let's see. That wasn't intended, but that looks quite fine to me as well. Let's not make it any more difficult than it has to be. So in this area, like I said, I do want people to have enough space to do some PE, sports, etc. And it does make sense to me because this is a nice big area. I'm going to remove trees. I'm not sure if they will delete below my building. I'm not sure if I have the settings on the correct way, but let's make sure they can play some baseball. And I do like to have another sports field right on the right side here. And that shall be, I think, the community American football field. Or do we have a smaller one? Yeah, the suburban one is a tiny bit smaller. So let's place that down right there. Of course, there should be some other amenities. I think it would be weird if if you come to play some sports here, you have to get dressed or get changed in the high school building. It's quite a walk, and that just doesn't seem right. So let's see if we have some assets here we can place down for a sort of changing room setting, something like the porta cabin. I'm not sure. Yeah, that does look like some small toilet building. It's a little bit small if you compare it to the baseball field and the American football field, but just have to do. And I think it should be a nice addition to this bit right here, and we'll put some more at the back as well. I think they'll do just fine as a couple of dressing rooms. And I've played some football, European football myself in the days that I was a little bit younger, and those were the places we had to get changed into our kits for the match, so it doesn't seem that off to me. I do think it would be good if we brush this up a little bit with some surface painter, so we know people have walked there, of course, and yeah, from there to the fields. I think it is also great if there is some more stuff to be done here, and perhaps they need some food, and there are some kiosks and some food trucks. I'm not sure if a food truck would be fitting here, but this food stall does seem to be in the right spot right here. So let's see if, yeah, that's a little bit of a makeshift cantina, outside cantina, I guess. So you get off the pitch hungry, thirsty, and you can get yourself something to drink, something to eat. Yeah, that looks nice to me. I'm not going to detail the entire place here just yet. I think we're going to save that for a time lapse again, because like I said, I'm not sure if that is boring or not, but we'll just see. We'll do a little bit of detailing right now. Of course, the paintable rocks are props as well. Sounds right to me. And if you had missed that, that was a little bit sarcastic, but here we go. Let's place some of those. And I think that is okay for now. Let's put some garbage bins down there as well, because we don't want people to litter. And let's place them just beside there. And this is a small garbage bin which can be placed in between. Okay, and I think on the end, let's place some benches as well, so people can sit right here too. Yeah, and this looks to me like a decent small gathering area. As you can see, the weather here is always very nice. We haven't had rain yet, so I think this will do fine. I will come back to this place and do some more detailing with trees and all the other stuff you might expect right here. Yeah, at some point I do want to place down some fences as well. I think that's something we can do right now. But I do like to place down the networks. And I do love my suburban fence, but I'm not sure if that is quite fitting here, because I do think it's quite high, and you can imagine if balls fly over the fences here, people run after them, and yeah, they obviously need something to be able to climb over. So I'm just going to use this this nature reserve fence, which, yeah, looks kind of good to me. Let's see if we can make sure that this continues on. That is fine by me. Okay, that looks good for now. Like I said, I do want people to be able to come here by bike, and I know there is a bicycle stand available as a prop. So let's place that one down too, and we'll see how it looks. It is quite small, but I think that will work if I place them down in the grass right there. And let's see, yeah, that's not dense enough, so let's reduce the spacing. I think we can get, well, no, that's too cramped up. This makes a lot more sense. Unfortunately, there will be no bikes here, parked here,
I do not have the bike props or any bike props for that matter. That's not a big issue. I just place these down. It's for the idea, so people can get here by bike. And I think I do want to have those first bicycle props on the other side as well. So I'm just gonna move those over a little bit. Yep. All right. That does look great to me. What has always bothered me, I just said there is always fine weather here so people can eat outside. But I do think it is nice that to have some kind of shelters around here. So let's see if we can place those down. Those look terrible, I guess, over here. They don't really fit in. No, I just think I'll place those here. Those do make sense over here. That's something that has bothered me when I was playing sports as well. When you are subbed out or you start on the bench and it is raining and there is nothing to sit beneath. So when you do get subbed in, you're immediately cold. We can't have that, obviously. So that looks quite okay for now. Of course, we are going to start detailing this area as well. But for now, this is a great start, I guess. And let's take a look at the elementary school. I'm not sure if we need any props or assets here. So for now, I'm going to leave it at this, and I'll be detailing this area, and I'll be back with you right after that. So this is it for now, I think. I might add some greenery here as well. I'll just do it. Now we're still here. Let's see if I can increase the density a little bit. Yeah, anyway, I'll just place down some more trees a little bit later and remove these right here because that's not what I wanted. There we go. Yeah, I think it turned out quite okay. Let's see. We started obviously here with our pitch, our sports fields, and some dressing rooms along the side, and a little small central plaza where people could buy some food and drinks. And of course, there's a little stand right here for people to sit down and do some stuff and sit. But I noticed we do have a slight elevation right here. So I thought, wouldn't it be nice we have some sort of a viewing hill? You might imagine that there is some league games which attract the entire town, or maybe people from out of town. They could just come here and enjoy the view, enjoy some ice cream, some French fries grill, and there is I do like those cafes and restroom assets as well, so I placed them down there too. Yeah, let's go down to the elementary school. I've just extended those a little bit to the back. Well, not a little bit, but just quite enough, in my opinion, with some fences, some extra playground props, swing set, spinning wheels, some sandboxes, and some kiddie pools. That just sounded or looked like a little nice touch to me. Yeah, and I actually forgot we we had the basketball courts and the tennis fields. So I thought those fit in quite well in this area too. Of course, again, little small plaza where people can sit and enjoy. Some plants, fences along the side here as well, so people can have a nice little entrance. A little kiosk, a grill as well. So yeah, that looks nice to me. We did a little bit of the same with the high school. During the nice weather, it will be great to sit outside, but you also need some shade, so some cover from the sun. I liked all these kind of flowers here in the corner. Gives a nice, nice colorful touch to it. And of course, the bicycle parking spot right here. And for now, I see there are some issues right here in our industrial area too. The demand for residential is quite high, and I see we have lost a little bit of population too. So I think I will place down some extra houses as well. And yeah, let's see if we have some time for that. Yeah, I think we need to save that for our next episode. What I do like to do right here is place some nice houses along the shoreline here. I do want to extend a little road just alongside this waterfront here. That won't be this big of an avenue. I might even cut this short a little bit and create some smaller cul-de-sacs or some roads as well. But I do think the first thing we need to do in next episode is address our residential demand, and right after that, when we have fulfilled some residential demand, we will also have enough time and money to redo our industrial district. And perhaps if we reach the next milestone, which is 1800 population, the boom town, we will also have transport with the buses and trams. So I am going to leave it right here. I'm going to leave some spaces here for additional ideas you might have. So feel free to comment down below if we can place anything down right in these little gaps, or what I should do with them. I have some small ideas for those places, but I really do like to hear from you as well. Thank you very much for today, and see you next time. Thank you very much.